Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser, and today we're going to be reviewing the NECA Left 4 Dead Smoker figure. This is a newer figure from NECA's Valve line of figures. They also released recently the Boomer figure a couple months ago, and this is their follow-up with the Smoker. And this guy comes with a couple different accessories, 2 interchangeable tongues, and features a lot of articulation and a really well designed body, as well as a really good paint job for this guy. So we'll start off with the accessories here. Like I said, it comes with 2 different tongues. The back tongue is also flexible. These have a metal wire that runs through them, so you can flex them, sort of like a Gumby figure. They just come out of the mouth like this, and they have a small peg on the end, so you can use the long one or you can use the short one. And that one's upside down. Yeah, like that. There you go. And you can bend it a variety of ways. It only bends to about that much, and then the rest is just a soft plastic piece. But personally, I think it looks good with the long version, just because that's what you're so used to seeing in the game when they reach out and grab you from a mile away. But we'll do the articulation. They've got articulation in the ankles, in the knees, in the hips, flexes in and out, forwards and backwards. Also, the top portion here is a sort of rubbery plastic, as is the t-shirt here. Has rotation at the waist. Also has articulation in the shoulder, flexibility forward and backward, in and out. It's a little tight on this shoulder just because of the molded tumor portions there. He does have rotation at the elbow and at the wrist. The wrist is on somewhat of a ball joint, so it can have some flexibility to it. And then the other arm is pretty much the exact same, just without the growths, so it's a little easier to have flexibility. And then the head is on a ball joint. Now, this is my only real problem with the figure, is that it feels like the neck joint is kind of short. So, I mean, the head pops in there fine, and it holds on pretty damn tight, but you can't really go left or right. You can kind of go up and down slightly, but anything further than that, and the head kind of just pops off. So, give you kind of a look at the amount of detail on this figure is just fantastic. Now, I've heard some people comment that they thought that the sort of glossy look to the figure was a little much. I like it because from a distance it just looks slimy. It just looks fucking disgusting, and it's really cool to actually have that applied here, because it just adds that level of, you know, grotesqueness to this character that is a really disgusting zombie in the game. So also the detail on the tongues is pretty good. There's a couple little stray pieces of like this wispy paint stuff, but you can pull that right off. But yeah, the tongues look really cool. You can kind of bend those a variety of ways there. Give you kind of a look at the face. Some blood detail there. Looks like he pretty much just sat on somebody. And then he also does have peg holes in his feet, so you can put him on a display stand. Now, to give you sort of a size comparison for this guy, I actually pulled out the Boomer figure that I got a couple months ago from my collection, just to show you. This guy's about 7 inches, a little shorter, I think. But just to show you how big the Smoker is in comparison to the Boomer. So, I mean, I know in the game the Smoker is a bit more hunched over, as he tends to be when he's kind of lurking on rooftops, but you can do a variety of poses with this guy with the added knee articulation, so you can kind of do like that sort of thing. So That's about it for this review. If you want, there's actually a separate review that I've posted on the Left 4 Dead boomer figure from NECA. But if you have any questions about this guy or the NECA line for Valve, just leave them in the comments below. And check out some of my other reviews. As always, thanks for watching.